What's going on, everybody? InfinityDrill here, drilling into another game called Voidtrain. We're taking a look at this game. It just dropped in 1.0, and all I know is it's a survival kind of crafting game, actiony. I wouldn't say necessarily like RPG or anything like that. Kind of singular, but it all takes place on a train. So, um, I don't know. I guess we're just gonna do default. Doesn't look like there's a difficulty. You just adjust the difficulty yourself, which I'm not much for. I'd rather them have preset difficulties myself. I kind of like the cutscene though, not gonna lie. Interesting idea to keep the music on in the background while it's doing the cutscene. That sounds horrible.
Fortunately for my story, engineers are almost always inquisitive and attentive. These people notice things that elude the average person.
Look closely, look closely.
This adventure, if the blizzard had not started at the wrong time. The chilly wind blew the engineer off the trail, which he immediately lost sight of. His fingers instantly turned into ice, like everything else around him. The last hope of salvation, a map of the terrain, treacherously slipped out of his hands. Luckily, the video's timing didn't allow the engineer to suffer for long. All of a sudden, in the middle of snowy nowhere, it appeared. Where to, by the way? The building didn't seem to be on the engineer's maps.
Knock on the door.
Anybody home? This is how it all usually starts. In that strange hut, there was nothing. No people, no warmth, only darkness.
I like the atmosphere, not gonna lie. I've been quiet because the narrator was talking, but crouch, jump, sprint, interaction. Turn the power on, maybe? No, it's locked.
If I were you, I'd look for a key. Or something that looks like a key. Maybe just something heavy.
Interesting blueprints. Find something heavy. Drawing. That ain't gonna be helpful at all.
Well, I don't think that's going to help.
Nice little animations. It's interesting though that they don't show you getting it out of the box.
A heavy blunt object. Gotta grab it.
He just smacked himself with the hammer. Okay. He put it in backwards and then was like, oh, that's not gonna work, and then switched it around.
I'm afraid there's nothing left to fix with a hammer. Any other ideas?
Do we need fuses? Yeah, okay. I don't think that's how that works.
Oh,
I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
and so my glorious hero, having passed all the hardships of his watch, finally obtains a light in order to notice something strange on the table.
Huh. That's not how that works. Pretty sure the switch has to make contact with the other two prongs for that to work, but okay. Would have been funnier if he pushed it forward, then it broke off with the prong stuck in it. Would have made more sense. This is why you don't touch levers. Lesson number 1, don't touch levers, you don't know what they do. Chapter 1, Entering the Void.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, narrator, sure thing.
Oh, you're finally awake. A typical day on watch, huh?
As there's little flying creatures welcoming me on a trolley in the middle of the sky. Although, not gonna lie, those things are adorable, and I hope we can turn them into a pet. And if you can't, it's criminal, and this game is 0 out of 10.
Well, this might come in handy.
Alright. There's no gravity, jump off to quickly pull the train. The area around the train gives you a bonus swing speed. How do I smack stuff? Alright, E is to pick up. Wonder how far we can go out. Not that far. Press J to open your diary. Use your active quests. Sometimes a coincidence can open the door to a new destiny, one where you have to start all over again. That sounds like playing a game.
Of course, such an inventive mind wouldn't have any trouble figuring out the mechanism of a simple trolley.
You know, I don't appreciate your condescending attitude. Not everyone knows how a trolley works.
Well, pretty much. Try pulling the other lever.
What, we don't want to go right into the ram? What happens if you do? Nothing. That was lame. That was anticlimactic.
All right now, just slowly.
I like the swimming animation. It's a cool way to do a little mini game. It pops up.
That's a useful book you've picked up. Is the author some kind of scientist or inventor?
What are these things?
We stole his train.
Oh, they explode. Okay. Well, we learned that lesson real quick. There's some goop. What does that goop do? Press B/T or hold T to open the build book. Not seeing much else loot. We need a research table, probably, right? Okay, so I'm guessing we need a... No, we don't need a floor. But can we expand? We cannot. So you can't expand out past the border. At least you can't for now. Oh, he's adorable. Key to exit. To unlock new technologies, you'll need research points. Add resources or components to the research table to earn them. The items will be consumed, with the earned points will be stored on the table. So you're basically salvaging items for research. When you dismantle the table, the accumulated points will be returned as items that can be reused. The more complex the component, the more points it will yield. Okay. He is adorable. Can I pet him? I can't pet him? Man, you're gonna give me this adorable fucking thing, and you're not gonna let me... You know what? We're not gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. So it looks like you can grab some decently complex items. You gotta hit the horn every time you take off. It's just a given. So you can go through the rail? That's nice. I wonder why that is, though. You would think that, you know, physics would still exist. Go ahead and switch the brake real quick. Hit research, add points. I'm guessing we just need to throw whatever we can in there. So go ahead and do that. Research that. We also need to research that. So we might as well just get rid of everything we have to get the research we need. Satiating. I can't say that word. Affects the extent to which your health can be automatically restored outside of combat. Satiety is gradually depleted and can be restored by consuming organics, ice, or cooked food from the kitchen. Cooked food restores more satiety than other options. In case you have zero satiety, you will not die, but your health will no longer regenerate automatically. What a word to use that many times in a row. Alright, slowly progressing. Slowly getting resources. I wish we could break some of this bigger stuff, but I guess it's a no bueno. It's a lot of me swinging my arms like I'm swimming. I'll slowly get there. Research, add points. Get that research. Level 2. We need 4. So go ahead and get one more. Research. Who cares about decor? We need resources. You know what? Everything. Everything goes. It's like a fire sale. Okay, so 8 to get to water, which we can hold off on that for now. Gotta honk the horn. Honka da horna. Give me the loot. Give it to me. Give me it. I feel like I'm just constantly going to be pulling against my train because I don't want it to go faster and then leave me behind, but there's really not that much loot though to grab, so it's, you know, I'm going pretty quick, I feel like. Is there anything behind that, or is it just for show? It's just for show. It's just for show. For show. Loot. Loot. The map does look pretty cool. I didn't get to look at it too much, but it seems interesting. Let's break the train. So some giant pieces of, like, it almost looked like bone, but it looks like stone now that I'm looking at it. Clearly there's no gravity here. So we unlocked the smelter. Go ahead and get that going. And then we're going to need a container, which we need 1 smelted bar. And then 2 smelted bar for the workbench. So we need 3 total. Man, what a beautiful looking smelter. Do we need iron or copper? We need... That looks like copper. I wish you could click it and hover to actually see what it requires. It looks like copper. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, it's gotta be copper. I mean, it looks kind of like that brown matina, or patina. However you... It also looks like iron. So we're gonna try iron first, I guess. Not enough fuel. Add fuel. We got wood. Go ahead and add that all as fuel. That's a cool little animation. I like how it's like making the noise of the bellows. Looks like you can only do one thing at a time though. Maybe. Like as far as building up. Yeah, to craft items, we need fuel. Got that. Oh, that's cool. You can actually see it. That's pretty nifty, actually. I like that. I like being able to see it. I wonder if we can actually see it being smelted or not. Alright, so we need some more resources. Oh. I tried to punch it. I didn't know you could punch. Wonder if you can use that to break items. Like, what happens if you punch this thing? Nothing. You punch the rock. I'm hoping later you can, like, scrap some of this bigger stuff, but I'm gonna guess it's just for ambiance. I'm like a vacuum. I just suck up everything that's glowing. Every crafting game ever. Oh, we forgot to do our horn. There we go. Make 1 more bar. So you do get to see it, but it looks like it just pops up right there, though. So I thought it'd maybe just come out or slide out. I like the little bellows underneath, though. It's a cool little idea. Now we build. We need to build a workbench. We also need to build a storage box for realsies. Oh wait, we don't want that. So this is how we create our stuff, which takes all the bars. which makes sense. How much do we get for making? We're out of fuel. Go ahead and add some more. We're gonna need some more wood at some point. While that's going, there's no point to not be going, so getting that wood, getting that metal, getting that chemical, that nondescript chemical. Need that scrap metal. Oh, there's some more. We need to get that. There we go. What else we got? We got some more wood. Oh, I looked right past it. Make sure we're not missing anything. Oh, we missed something back there. Oh, shit. It's just wood. I don't think we'll be able to reach it. We can go back for it, but yeah. I ain't too worried about it. We got plenty of stuff up here. As much as the inner loot goblin of me really wants to go back and get it, we don't have a whole lot of time either. So we're going to grab what we can. Three copper bars. How many points do those give you? Ooh. Nice. Learn that. Container rack. What's next after that? Loot catcher's nest. Stash 1 plus 2 inventory. I'll take that. Random environmental object. Or random floor furniture. Don't really care necessarily about furniture at the moment. So, we are going to go ahead and continue with what we're doing. Add fuel. What does it take to build a water condenser? Wood, copper, and looks like some bolts. Not gonna lie, so like, there's a game called Volcanoids. This game gives me kind of vibes of that. I'll have to do a video on Volcanoids sometime for you guys. It's still in early access though, so I try not to do games that are in early access just because they can change so dramatically, you know, upon release or even before release. So, hopefully they'll come out a 1.0 or drop a 1.0 eventually, but it's a really cool game. If you guys ever want to check it out for yourselves or make them some support, definitely check it out. At least keep an eye on it. We need scrap metal, like no one's business. Get that metal, get that metal, get that scrap metal. There's some more over there. We get that because I sniff it out. So we're reaching the end of the line. Or it's just a fog cloud. whichever the case. Man, all that loot. Just give it to me. Please, Daddy. All right. We needed some regular bars. I know that much. Go ahead and craft those. Get those going. We also needed to make copper pipe. Make one of those. We need to make a bolt as well. So everything sits on the top after you craft it. That's kind of cool. I like that little bit of realism. Even though, you know, it just appears out of nowhere. It's still cool that you can pick it up from it like that. So we need to build the water condenser. Nice. And then it looks like I saw we had a kitchen. Where is that? Where'd it go? So gear, wires. Craft one. Those up. Craft one. We need, oh, pipes and bolts. That's what we need. Bolts, craft one, copper pipe. No space. That's why you can't do multiple different things at once, because it has literally one spot for it to go. Water condensers are used to generate and store water. They work automatically without your involvement until they fill their storage. Don't forget to collect water from the building's storage. Water can be used to replenish the character's regeneration rate and in various crafting processes. Okay. It's empty right now. Let's go ahead and build our kitchen. Get that slapped down. Come on, I can't get that to fit. Oh, I really don't want to waste space, so it's going right there, whether it likes it or not. It's weird you have to hit T to exit the build menu. So we can make boiled water, which it also takes fuel. Might as well use all of our wood. It seems wood is just used specifically for fuel. Interesting that we had to boil water. I mean, I guess it makes sense because you're collecting it in a weird environment, so you wouldn't want to necessarily, like, not drink it. So, how do I drink water? Do I have an inventory? I do. Use. Container rack 1. Let me make some more complex parts so we get some more points for it. That way we're not giving him a bunch of different items. I like his little stand too. I wonder what that's supposed to represent. Like some kind of measuring device or something? Yeah, I know. You're cute and you're adorable. I like your little outfit. I like your little hat. And I wish I like your glass. I wish I could pet you. Alright, now we're going to feed you this. I hope you like copper. So, ooh, 32 points for copper wire. Nice. Research. Research. And almost research. More decor, I think, right? Yeah. 25% chance to refund all construction costs when demolishing. That's nice. So, it's interesting that, they're using that as a type of like skill, you know, which most games should do that. I'm kind of disappointed they don't. So we need 15 points. We're gonna need a little bit more resources. I know we have some ore. Doing craft. Go ahead and collect. What the hell? Why am I getting... Oh, did the bomb blow me away? I'm gonna go ahead and stop the train. There's some more items I want to grab. The only problem with building this stuff like this is the fact that I'm going to be like locking myself from like getting back on. You know, like it'll get in the way of me trying to get back on the train and then getting off the train. Got a couple little bit more items to grab. Go ahead and grab those real quick. I don't know how long these tracks are. I don't know if we're going to be on it until we do the tutorial or what, but... Just in case. Oh, we missed a thing. Can we get it? Oh, we can't get it. It's too far. Too far. Too gone. We've gone too far now. Oh, there's wood. Damn it, train. We're missing too much stuff, train. You're killing me. Alright, we're gonna try to go back. We need some of that wood. Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting to do my horn, and I keep saying I'm going to do it, and I keep forgetting because I keep getting so distracted. I have a bad habit of, when there's like crafting and stuff like this, I typically get super focused on what it is I'm doing. I don't know if you guys are like that, but... Which, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It keeps your brain active, keeps you thinking, keeps you on your toes. See, I'm already having problems jumping over that kind of stuff. And that was just the main lever. Got some weird stuff coming up. Some ribbons. Go ahead and grab what we can while we're going. It's a weird pyramid coming up. The music is getting heavy. What was this? God of War? Some giant chains. The music is pretty tense though. Not gonna lie. Sounds like some boss music. I wonder what all the... I'm assuming we're going to be doing different, like, going through different areas. It's kind of like how the different biomes, because typically games like this have biomes, or some kind of way of having different areas, you know, that you would go to for different types of resources. I'm wondering if it's going to be something like that. I'm not seeing much else to grab, so let's go ahead and stop here before we go in through the gate. Oh, there's wood. How did I miss that? How did I miss that with my goblin nose? Alright. The music can stay heavy because we're going to be busy for a second. Make some gears. What do you want, son? Can you give me a minute? I'm almost done, son, I promise. Add points, learn that. We got gardening. The next one is a lab. And then bandage. Man, that thing takes a minute. Excuse me. Can't believe this recording's already been going on past 30 minutes. We're gonna have to cut it quick. See what happens when we get past this gate. So far, the game seems pretty interesting. Obviously, you know, maybe 30 minutes isn't always necessarily enough to necessarily get a full table dance on the boat. Okay. So it looks like your additional stuff is always going to be kind of miscellaneous type stuff. Ammo box, armory. Nice. So we can make weapons finally. That's cool. That means we'll be able to fight stuff. Let's go ahead and continue through. Not gonna lie, this quick time event is fast though. Like, you gotta be on point. So I wonder what the story is, because clearly we found someone that was building building something, a device, but I doubt they built all of this. This seems to be natural, or like, I wouldn't say natural, but like, I don't know, primordial, I guess is the way to put it. New quest, stop.
Expect to be greeted with balloons and fanfare, but where is everybody?
Collect that water.
I tell you what to do about it, but I have no idea.
Some cool looking gems. I love crystals, especially shiny crystals. You put a shiny in front of me and I'm gonna be an excited little boy. So we can get loot out of boxes. I'm guessing that's kind of like the only way we get loot is containers like that. Doesn't look like we can search much else. Oh, nice. What is that sound? Sounds like there's a creature in here, not gonna lie. So this is clearly some kind of man-made or pre-built structure. And they were doing something here. It's weird how they have English letters and English numbers, but then I say English numbers, but then they have some weird language. Oh, what? What was that? Huh. I guess I, like, grappled? The level design is nice, though. I like how everything looks. The lighting is nice. Do we have mantling? We do not. So how do I get up? Oh, what am I supposed to do here, Chief? Just run across the boxes? Like some kind of monster, some demon, some kind of animal? Why are we doing this again? We're going through a ductwork.
Goddesses of time and fate can't weave a long life path forever. Well, at least he won't be needing a revolver anymore.
You ain't wrong about that. You won't need that revolver. We got a weapon. That means we're certifiedly dangerous to ourselves.
Who do you think this skeleton was? So many diagrams on the table. He's probably some kind of designer. Well,
He also has been here a long time for his body to be completely stripped away of all of its meat and materials.
he left the combination of the safe right out in the open. That was a great idea. But don't ever do the same thing, okay?
Sure thing, narrator boss.
I got an idea. We're gonna need those parts soon.
How do we get out of here? I'll just shoot the... Okay, that works, I guess. We could have smacked it with our hand earlier, but I guess that wasn't good enough. So anything glowing you can search. Makes me think of like old style games that are like that, where it's like, I mean, I guess we could just smack the stuff, right? Yeah, we can. Alright, let's hurry up and make it back. I just tried to smack that. Smack that. All over the floor. Smack that. Don't want some more.
The console on the platform looks suspiciously similar to the device in the blueprints. It was mentioned there in the train upgrade paragraph.
The train upgrade paragraph. So you could read it, but I couldn't. Ah, cool. So we can upgrade wagon. You can change where stuff's around. That's nice. Add wagon, build module. Cool. That is very cool. Wonder how we're supposed to upgrade. You just hold. Oh, nice. So that's how you get increased stuff like that. Well, that's nice. So I can move all the stuff on the back and leave that for driving. Well, that's super handy. Ooh, what is that? Oh, you can change what's on the front? Oh, that's cool, too. I wonder if you can get, like, weapons and stuff. Looks like you can get crew. Loot catchers, wagon platforms. Huh. That's awesome. Well, for now, that's all we're going to be able to do. Looks like a pretty in-depth game. We've rarely even scratched the surface. Seems pretty interesting, though. Doesn't seem to be very buggy either, considering it's 1.0. I would definitely check it out for yourselves, though. Me, myself, personally, it seems like a very interesting game. I would definitely give it a try. I'm the type that always has to wait for a sale. So, you know me, I'm going to wait till it's cheaper and get it myself. And considering I already got it, I have no excuse not to play it now. But I got a long list to get through. But anyway, figure out for yourselves. Tell me what you think. And I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.